Happy New Year's, guys. It's Fusion Kid here at the Maple Motors lot in Hendersonville, Tennessee. I'm friends with Nick and the Maple Motors family. They let me film on the weekends to give you guys a sneak peek at the upcoming inventory, because we know a lot of you can't physically be here to see it. We still want to give you guys an equal opportunity to get your hands on one of these classics. So I'm going to be walking the lot, showing you the new and current inventory. Some of these you may not see on the Maple Motors website until Monday, but we're going to be starting off the new year strong here at the lot with some great inventory. So let's get started. So we're going to start with this one. This is new on the lot. It has not been listed on the website yet. It's a 71 Chevy Nova, priced at $23,900. So if you don't see this one on the website yet, you'll probably see it Monday. Maple Motors updates their website around midday Monday. So if you don't see it now, you'll probably see it then. Don't have a lot of information on this other than just the price. It's got a 350 badge. You can assume it's got a 350 under the hood. It's got a limited edition badge. If you guys know anything particular about this 71 Nova, or 71 Novas in general, leave a comment below. You got any fun facts about it? So got a little bitty rust spot going on there. Yeah, not seeing any scratches. I think that, I feel like I could just wipe that off. Looks like a little scratch, but barely. It's barely surface level. Let's check out the roof. It's looking good. Well, I don't even know if the camera will pick this up. It looks like it's got a scratch going all the way down to the front. I think that'll buff out. It just looks like a micro scratch. Just keep going down the side. Here we go. Here's a little something. We got some paint chipping, some rust spots developing along the fender. Some more chipping, a little paint bubble. It's got some rust developing. Trunk looks good. Looks flush, not seeing any scratches or chips on it. Keep making our way around. Got a scratch here. That's like a piece of hair. It's like this little row of chips, a little rust spot developing there, a little paint bubbling. I really like this color. It's pretty cool. Some rust on the same spot on this side. The trim looks good. It's like some scratching around this rear view mirror. All right, coming on down the side, it's like a little micro scratch right here. Kind of hard to tell on camera. Got the 350 badge. Man, this one's pretty clean. Again, 71 Chevy Nova, $23,900. This one should be hitting the market this coming week, so be on the lookout for that. Right next door, we got a 1970 Chevy Nova for $29,900. This one's got a 350 V8 under the hood, aluminum heads. It is an automatic, power disc brakes, performance upgrades, chrome and aluminum accessories, headers, dual exhaust, front upper and lower tubular control arms, tubbed and narrowed rear, subframe connectors, fuel cell, bucket seats. It's got a B&M shifter, aftermarket tack and gauges, digital radio. It's got a cowl hood, chrome bumpers and trims, got SS emblems, staggered 15-inch aluminum weld wheels. Again, $29,900. So let's look for the flaws. So some wear on this chrome right here, scratches pretty much all along the bumper. Grill looks like it's in good shape. Let's check out the hood. All right, no scratches or dents or anything to speak of. Hood looks clean. Got the 350 badge. Going along the side, man, I'm not seeing any scratches or anything. Let's check out the roof. Roof looks equally clean. Is that a scratch? There might be a little bitty scratch up there. Going on down the line. Man, this one is clean so far. Somebody took care of this. So there's some paint bubbles right here on the trunk lid. The rear chrome bumper looks good. Not seeing any scratches or anything on it. Coming around the side. Those fat tires. Rims are clean. That's just bird poop. Okay, finally looking for a scratch or something. It's like there's a scratch going all the way from this panel to the door panel. A little bitty paint chip. Man, this one is in good shape. 29.9. All right, let's check out the interior. It looks equally clean, the seats and the carpet. So there is some wear on that door over there, if you can see. On the interior door panel. Back looks good. It's like a little bit of staining on this carpet, but it's not bad. Overall, that interior looks really good. This is just an all-around clean car. This is a good one. I like the red too. This one will definitely turn some heads on the road. Again, 70 Nova, 29.9. Next door to it, we got another Nova. This one's a 72, priced at 22.9. It is a 4-speed. So this one is new on the lot. It's not yet on the website. Oh. This is another new one that's going to be hitting the website likely midday Monday. So we don't have a lot of information on it other than the price. It is a 4-speed. Looks like some very minor paint chips alongside a little scratch. It's like a little bitty dent right here. Very tiny paint bubbles. Got a little rust spot down here. The paint chipped off. And a crack on that trim. Keep going, I see another little rust spot from a paint chip on the door. Let's check out the roof. Roof looks good. All right, another series of scratches here. One of them's not that deep. These are a little bit deeper right here. Another little scratch. That scratch goes all the way, starts here, and then goes all the way to about here. And then another scratch. And another scratch. It's like they backed into a bush or something. All right, paint chip on the trunk. A little paint bubble starting to develop. And a little like a hail dent or something right here. Otherwise, trunk looks like it's in pretty good shape. The rear chrome bumper, it's got some dings all the way down. This part looks pretty clean. Going on down the side, that looks like a scuff. I think that'll buff out. It's like paint cracking right there, just a little bit. Minor scratch. Going on down the side, a little bit of rusting in that side view mirror. Somebody's having a worse day than I am. I think that's just dirt. Pretty decent sized paint bubble developing there. A little one up under it with some rust starting to develop under that. Overall, this one's in pretty good shape. Again, there's going to be more information on this one Monday when it hits the market. Let's check out the interior. Looks good. Headliner is clean. Okay, I'm seeing some cracking on the dash. Might have to go on the other side to see it better. The carpet and the seats look like they're in pretty good shape. The rear seat, there's a little bit of tint on this rear window. So the interior looks good except for the cracking on this dash. Let me see if I can get a better shot. See a little bit better there. So that's really the only flaw I'm seeing on the inside. So overall, it's in pretty good shape. Some minor scratches and dings here and there. A few paint, let's see. It looks like a paint bubble starting to develop just barely right there. Just noticed that. But overall, man, this one's pretty good. 72 Nova, 22.9. Be on the lookout for it when it hits the market. This AMX, you guys have seen it several times. I'm gonna skip this one. I'll just do a quick walk around. But this one's been featured on my channel, on Nick's channel several times. So you can check out some of our previous videos if you want a more in-depth look on that one. I'm gonna keep moving around. Gonna hit this front row. So here we got a 65 Chevy C10 Pickup, 29.9. It's got a 400 V8 under the hood, automatic overdrive transmission, power steering, power disc brakes, air conditioning. That's a plus. Performance upgrades, chrome and aluminum accessories, dual exhaust, Flowmaster style mufflers, 12-bolt rear, tilt steering column, aftermarket gauges, digital radio, wood grain steering wheel. It's got a big back window, chrome bumpers and trim, front bumper guards, 5-lug conversion, 15-inch rally wheels. Again, this one 65 Chevy C10, 29.9. I'm just walking around looking at it. This one's in pretty good shape, you guys. So just some minor scratches, paint chips, a little paint chip there, some paint bubbles along the bottom of the door. So the store looks pretty good. It's You got a little bit of a gap going on there. I think that is the original door. I don't know, I don't want to, yeah, it's making sure it was shut all the way. So there is a little bit of a gap to speak of. Some paint chips along this door. Paint bubbles, looks like a little bit of rust just starting to make an appearance down there. And on the side, not seeing anything real major. Check out this bumper. So looks like seeing a paint chip here, same place on the other side. So pretty sure this is just where they dropped the tailgate and then it hit the bumper. And not a big deal. A little bit of rust going on right there on that chrome. So this bed needs some refinishing. So you probably just sand that down, get it looking a lot better. But it's not like in terrible shape. It's not cracking or anything crazy going on. Wheels look good. Can't see the roof. My camera can. You guys tell me what it looks like. Judging by the shape of the rest of this car, the condition, I think that roof's probably in pretty good shape too. We got some paint chip in here on this trim. Little bitty paint bubble starting to develop. A lot of this right here is just dirt. That discoloration you're seeing. The hood, other than just some dirt and dust, not seeing any scratches or any chips. Yeah, this one's in pretty good shape. Little chip right there. Let's check out the interior. Nice. That interior is clean. Check out the dash and the steering wheel. Liner looks good. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, there you go. Nice. Matches the exterior. So yeah, overall, man, this is a pretty good little C10. Very few flaws that I'm seeing. $29.9, that's a pretty good deal. Somebody's gonna be happy with this one. Make our way down this front row. Here we got a 1966 Chevy Impala. Got a 283 V8 under the hood. It's an automatic. It's got power steering, power brakes, air conditioning, performance upgrades, Chevrolet dress-up kit, dual exhaust with Flowmaster style mufflers, chrome bumpers and trim, 14-inch steel wheels with SS hubcaps, and white wall tires. Nice. All right, first impression, looks like it's in pretty good shape. A lot of this that you may be seeing is just dirt and dust. Just a little chip on the bumper there. Otherwise, this rear chrome bumper looks good. The trunk is flush, looks like it's in good shape. Let's go on down the side here. Move our way to the roof. The roof looks good. Nothing to speak of up there. Make our way down the side. And it's like a little paint chip. It's like all I'm seeing on this side. Yeah, another little paint chip. Rust not quite coming up, but will eventually. Seeing a paint chip on the hood. So the one thing I'm noticing about this hood, as we go along here, the gap starts getting a little bit wider. You can see that side compared to how flush that side is. It's the only thing I'm seeing on the hood besides that paint chip. Front chrome bumper looks pretty good. Not seeing any scratches or chips or anything. Grill looks pretty clean. Okay. Not very many flaws on this one. Let's check out the interior. Looks like a little bit of staining on that seat. That may just be the fabric. It's kind of hard to tell. Check out the dash and the steering wheel. That looks like it's in good shape. Moving to the back. I think it is the fabric. It's just type of fabric. Rub it a certain way. Looks like discolored, but it's really not. Carpet looks good. All right. 66 Impala. Again, 25.9. This one's in good shape overall. Right next door, got a 64 Chevy Impala, 34.9. It is a 4-speed. It's got a 327 under the hood. Aluminum accessories, dual exhaust, aluminum radiator, bucket seats and console, factory tack, aftermarket gauges, USB radio, chrome bumpers and trim, 15-inch rally wheels. Again, 34.9. It's gonna be hard to get back here, but just some light scratching on the chrome. See if I can squeeze back here. Check out this trunk. Huge trunk. Not seeing anything to speak of. Looks like a little paint chipping going on just right inside there. Got the Impala SS badge. Here's a crack going on, and then a little chip just right above that. Going along the side, got some paint chips. The driver's side door. .327 badge. Very light scratch here, here, and here. Can barely see it. Little bitty paint chip. And looks like some paint fading, not necessarily chip or scratch, just fading right in that gap. Cool color for an Impala. Love that red. Going on down this side, got a couple of minor scratches here and here. Yeah, some more fading along the side of it. That looks like it's sticking up a little bit. It's about the same on the other side. Just barely. I think that might just be, I can't tell if that's dirt. I don't want to wipe it, but got some chips along this door. It's like some chips along the side here that somebody's touched up, and then the touch-up paint is starting to come off. Again, some fading going on there. Little bitty paint chips. 3 or 4 back here. Otherwise, paint chip there. It's hard to get very far back, but the roof looks like it's in good shape. Not bad, not bad. $34,900 for this 64 Impala. Seeing very few flaws on that one. We're almost done with the front row. This next one, 1971 Pontiac LeMans, $24,900. This one's got a matching numbers 350. It's an automatic, power steering, dual exhaust, CD player, chrome bumpers and trim, 15-inch chrome Prager SS wheels with BFG tires. The 350 badge. See a little bit of chipping with some rust up under it. Little bitty paint chip on the door. Otherwise, this whole side looks clean. Let's make our way around back. Trunk looks good. Some dirt spots there. Checking out this bumper. All I'm seeing is just dirt and dust. Little wipe off. It's like somebody's touched up some very minor chips back here. The Le Mans badge. Making our way down the side. Check out this top. Yeah, it's in good shape. Somebody's taking care of this one. I'm not seeing hardly any flaws. It's like a little bitty chip right there. Tiny rust spot showing up right here on this side panel. A couple of paint chips slash rust spots. Okay. Didn't find a lot on this one. Everything looks like it's lining up right. Interior matches the exterior. Those seats look like they're in pretty good shape. Looks like there might be a slight discoloration on that passenger side seat. I'll have to check it out from the other side. Got a little condensation on the inside of that window. It's kind of making it hard to see clearly in there, but from what I can see, that dash looks good. Carpet looks good. Seats are in good condition. No rips or tears. Yeah, the condition of the interior pretty well matches the exterior. This is a clean one. See if we can get a better shot of that discoloration. Yeah, see what I'm talking about? Not sure what causes that. Yeah, overall, man, this one's clean. $24,900 on this 71 Le Mans. Not bad. Somebody's gonna be happy with this one. This 72 Le Mans convertible, it's got a few more issues than its neighbors over here. This one's got a 400 V8. It's an automatic, power steering, power disc brakes, performance upgrades, chrome and aluminum accessories, and MSD ignition, headers, dual exhaust with Flowmasters, aluminum radiator, bucket seats, and console, a Hurst dual gate shifter, aftermarket tacking gauges, a power top, power windows, CD player, a GTO style front bumper, not a GTO, ram air hood and rear spoiler, got a chrome rear bumper and trim, lowered suspension, staggered 17-inch and 18-inch US mag aluminum wheels. And this 72 Le Mans is priced at $31,900. This one got quite a few cracks going on along the front. It's in a little bit rougher shape than everything else on this front row. I do like the color. This hood, it's like a scratch going down about half the hood. There's 2 or 3 of those. I'm just gonna, see if that was dirt, but this hood is not flush. That's been doctored. It's a little crack right there. Some paint wear. Hood is uneven on this side as well. 400 badge. Got some paint chips along that door. There is a little bit of a discrepancy in this gap. It really tightens up down here right where those chips are. That's where they came from. Continuing down the side, this door is not flush. I'm trying to get it at an angle where you can really tell. Not a whole lot of chips and scratches on the side here. It's like a little bit of blemishing. I don't even know if that'll show up on camera. This roof, convertible top, it's pretty good. It's got some dirt. Overall, it looks like it's in pretty good condition. Let's make our way to the back. Got the Judge stickers. Not sure that's gonna fool anybody. Chrome bumper back here looks pretty good. Just got some dirt and dust, no chips or scratches. Going on down the side, those wheels are cool. It's like little bitty paint chip there. So the sides look pretty good. Not a whole lot going on there, but it's this front, man, it's got quite a bit of cracking. Let's check out the interior, see what it looks like. Okay. Hey, it looks good. These seats look good. Carpet, dash, everything looks clean on the inside. It's really just that front, man. It's got a few issues, but rear looks good. The inside, the top looks good. So like I said, it's really just mostly these cracks and the hood not being quite flush. It's really the biggest flaws I'm seeing on this one. The rest of it looks like it's in pretty decent shape. So again, 72 Le Mans, $31,900. And that completes this front row. Like we got an El Camino back here. Let's go check this out. Got a 1970 Chevy El Camino. This one's pretty new on the lot, 19.9. So this one is not listed on the website. Don't have a ton of information on it. It's got a 396 SS badge. Going down the side, see a little paint chipping going on down here on the door. Looks like, I was gonna say a paint bubble, but I don't know, just got a little crack right here. Some dirt. Working our way around back. It's tailgate. Again, 396 SS badge. Looks like, I don't know if it'll focus, little bitty paint chip. Looks like it's been touched up. Can barely tell, so if they did touch it up, they definitely used the same color paint. All right, this looks pretty good. There's some wear and tear, you know, it's like some little bit of paint chipping, but overall this bed looks like it's in good shape. Tailgate too. A lot of this is like dirt and dust. A lot of that'll wash off. Making our way down the side. Man, I'm not seeing very many flaws on this one. Roof looks like it's in equally good shape. It's like, is that a paint bubble? We're just going to feel it. Yeah, it just feels like a very minor paint bubble showing up there. Got some chipping along this door, just right along the edge. But man, I'm really not seeing much else. So there's a pretty big gap in the hood right here, a little paint chip. But compare that to the other side. This other side is a lot more flush. And this gap along the hood, it's not flush. And it starts off a lot tighter, and that gap gets wider as we go down. The hood along the side here looks like it's right about where it should be until it gets down to the front where that gap is. A little bit of wear on the grill, really not much. Little bitty dent in this bumper. But that's the most I'm seeing, really. This El Camino is in pretty good shape for 1970. It's got tinted windows. See if I can see in here. Interior looks good. Dash, seats, carpet, they're all in good shape. Headliner as well. Yeah. All around this El Camino looks good. Just a few minor discrepancies in the hood. Some very minor chips and scratches here and there, but overall, 19.9, under 20 grand. And it's a 4-speed. All right, wraps up that El Camino. Right here we got a 1969 Chevy Chevelle convertible for $35,900. It's got a 350 V8. It is an automatic. It's got power steering, power brakes, performance upgrades, chrome and aluminum accessories, an MSD ignition, headers, dual exhaust, 12-bolt rear, bucket seats, a B&M shifter, aftermarket gauges, SS bulge hood and emblems, chrome bumpers, and 17-inch aluminum torque thrust wheels. I really like this color, calling it bronze. This one looks pretty clean. It's like some paint chips along the door right there. Top looks like it's in good condition. You guys a fan of these wheels? Kind of like them on this one. I think that's just bird poop. It's gonna happen sitting out here. Looks like some scratches on the trunk. I'm not sure if the camera's picking them up. Got one on the trunk lid right there and around the keyhole. Scratches all across the trunk lid. It's hard to notice until you get up close, some more along the trunk. It's like just the paint cracking. Bumper looks in pretty good shape. Those little specks is just dirt. Let's take a look underneath. It's got the dual exhaust. Gas tank looks pretty clean. Making our way along the side, looking for any flaws I can see. It's like very minor paint chip there. It's like a little micro scratch. Just a few scratches on that panel. Another one right here. I think that's just dirt. I think that'll probably wipe off. So the biggest flaw I'm seeing on this one, it's like a couple of chips right there, is just this grill. It's like a bird flew into it or something. That's about the biggest flaw I'm seeing on this one, which is pretty good. This one looks to be in pretty good shape. Let's check out the interior. Yeah, the interior looks clean. It's a cool looking shifter. Let me move it so you guys can see it. Nice. Man, overall, this is a solid ride for $35,900. Inside and outside looks really clean, minus just the little piece of the grill missing. And so, just something happened in this area. I don't know what happened, but there's another paint chip, like paint's splitting along that. Right here we got a 1968 Chevelle station wagon. It's got a 350 V8, automatic transmission, power steering, power brakes, performance upgrades, chrome and aluminum accessories, headers, dual exhaust with Flowmaster style mufflers, and electric exhaust cutouts. It's got an aluminum radiator, bucket seats, another B&M shifter, aftermarket tack and gauges, a Grant steering wheel, cowl hood, painted bumpers and trim, staggered 17-inch aluminum Riddler wheels. So we'll go around looking for the flaws. Automatically, it's like paint chip and a little bit of rusting underneath right there. Same with a scratch along this bumper, little paint chip. And very minor paint chip. Looks like some dirt right there too. I think some of that will just wipe off. Some of these paint chips, scratches, you got to get them just in the right light to see them. Some bubbling up on the paint, some chips, some cracking. Looks like a little bit of rust forming under that. Another minor paint chip here on the side. Door handles have seen better days. Check out the roof. That's just bird poop. Otherwise, looks to be in pretty good shape. Going along this trim on the window. Again, it's showing its age. As you can see along the edge here, it's like some rust starting to develop. Another chip right there. Going along this panel, looks like just some dirt, maybe some road debris. I think a lot of what that is will just wipe off. Chip on the panel right here, pretty big chip. Looks like somebody's tried to touch that up. Like some bubbling up along the windshield. More bird poop. Some very minor paint chips along the front, along the side, bird poop. I believe these are paint chips. It's kind of hard to tell. Some of that may wipe off. It's like a little bit of discoloration on the bumper right here. Not sure exactly what causes that. Again, what looks like minor paint chips. I like those wheels though, all black. Again, same on this side of the hood. Just paint peeling off. This side looks pretty good. Again, just very minor paint chips. Door handle is about in the same condition as the other side. Paint chip right there, scratch. Bubbling up in this panel, and looks like a little bit of rust starting to form up under there. Wouldn't be surprised if you pop one of these bubbles, there's a little bit of rust developing under those. I wouldn't swear to it. More paint bubbles. Looking at this lower part of the trim, some paint chips, some very minor bubbling, and yeah, there's one of those paint bubbles that it's got some rust developing under it. Again, like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if that's the case with some of these. Again, this is $15,900, so under 16 grand. It's not going to be perfect. Check out the interior. See the B&M shifter. Interior looks good. Those seats look clean. Carpets look clean. Headliner looks good. Kind of hard to tell on camera. A lot of room back here. Looks like up here there's a little bit of rust starting to form. And then along these windows, you see the rust popping up. Right here we got a 1955 Chevy 210 two-door post. It's got a 283 V8, automatic transmission, power rack and pinion steering, disc brakes, performance upgrades, chrome accessories, dual exhaust, two-tone interior, aftermarket tag and gauges. It's got an Impala steering wheel. It's pretty cool. Electric wipers, chrome bumpers and trim. 15-inch steel wheels with hubcaps and white wall tires. $34,900. So as I'm walking around, I see very minor paint bubbling right there. It's like a paint chip. Some of this chrome is peeling off on the bumper. Let's see, I'm looking for something. Let's check out the roof. Roof is in good condition. Bird poop, man, there's a bird nest around here somewhere. Let's see, looks like, no, that's just, I think, more bird poop. Man, I'm not seeing a whole lot of flaws on this one. think that's just dirt. Chrome on the front bumper looks good. Not seeing hardly any chips and scratches. Man, this one's in pretty good shape. Let's check out these wheels. Looks like, kind of hard to tell, but very minor rust going on these wheels. Like a very minor crack right here. Looks like very minor rust just starting to pop up right above this chrome. Can barely see it until you get up close. Man, let's check out this interior. Man, that dash is something else. I wish modern cars had dashes like that. That's so cool. So I'm pretty sure this interior is all original. It looks cool. It's a little faded, as you'd expect. Headliner looks like it's in really good shape. Man, for a 55, seeing very few flaws on this one. I mean, the biggest thing I'm seeing is this chrome peeling and the bubbling up right here in this minor paint chip. That's about it. It's very itty bitty rust spots. I think this one's worth every bit of $34.9 from what I'm seeing. This one's in really good shape. All right, on to the next one. Well, I said on to the next one. This one is sold. Next up, got a 1969 Chevy El Camino. It's got a 350 V8, automatic transmission, power steering, power disc brakes, performance upgrades, chrome accessories, headers, dual exhaust, 12-bolt rear, aftermarket gauges, SS emblems, a bulge hood, staggered 14 and 15-inch Magnum 500 wheels. This 69 El Camino is listed for $16.9. Now, this bumper looks like it's got quite a few scratches. Let me see if I can get close enough for you to see. Got to get it just in the right light. Scratches all up and down this bumper. Looks like a cat got a hold of it or something. Let's check out the lining. See a little bit of rust going on up under there, just from it peeling. The rest of it looks like it's in pretty good shape. I don't see much more peeling going on. There is some rust on this tailgate, paint chips all along the way, bits of rust here and there. Let's keep going. Little rust spot right there. Another one around that fender. Paint chip. Check out this trim. Some very minor chips, probably just from rocks being thrown up from the road. Man, those are some fat tires though. Again, this one is $16.9, so considerably under 20 grand. It's not going to be perfect, not going to be showroom quality. Some bird poop. Looks like it's very minor rust starting to develop along that grill, along the bumper. Just little bitty rust spots. And again, scratches along this bumper as well. So down here, again, just some rust forming along this bumper. That's just bird poop. So a crack going on right here, like some rust starting to develop along that crack. A little bit of the chrome is chipping off here. Some scratches, little chip with some rust developing, a little bit of rust going on. Scratches really just right here along that chrome. The top is in good shape. Some cracks and rust starting to develop. More rust. So again, just to reiterate, this is not going to be perfect. Interior looks pretty clean. Headliner looks good. Dash is clean. We'll get a better shot on this side. Pretty impressed with the interior. All right, you know what? I feel like going to the front here. Check out this line of Chevelles and whatnot. First on the front row, we got a 1971 Chevy Chevelle 39.9. It's got a fuel injected LS engine conversion, automatic overdrive transmission, power steering, power disc brakes, a precision turbo intercooler. It's got a tile blow-off valve, Holley EFI high ram intake, Holley Terminator X Max electronic control unit, Holley upgraded fuel system, Hooker exhaust manifolds, sumped gas tank, cowl hood, SS emblems of course, front spoiler, it's got chrome bumpers and trim, staggered 15-inch aluminum wheels. Again, this one is 39.9 and it looks clean. Oop. Let's see what flaws we can find on this one. More bird poop. Looks like very minor chips. That might be bird poop. All right, looks like some very minor paint chipping going on along this door right there. Okay, I see a little bit of rust going on. Some of this stripping is chipped off, just cracking. I'm looking, so it's not flush right here, this door, and that's hard to see until you get up close. I think that's some very minor scratching. That might buff out. I see a little, gotta get it in the right light, a little crack going on right there on this panel. The trunk is not flush. See that gap? It's a lot more flush on this side, and I believe that's, it's like paint peeling. I don't know. Maybe paint peeling going on the inside, but yeah, this side's definitely not flush. Smallest bit of rust going on in that corner. A little bit of rusting going on the trunk lid. Like I said, I am going around pointing out all the flaws, which sounds like I'm talking down about it, but I just want to be transparent with you guys, show you what I'm seeing. But overall, man, this is a cool ride, I gotta say. A little scratch. It's easy to just focus on the flaws, but looking at it as a whole, man, I love this car. Got a paint crack right there. Again, some of the stripping is chipping off. And that's the case all the way down the line. So, looks like this is not the original door. You see the gap, it's just not flush, it's not lining up. Same on the other side. That gap closes in as it goes down. Check out the wheels, looks like a little bit of, I can see a little bit of rust. Overall, let's check out the wheels and back. Yeah, same song and dance back here, just a little bit of rust noticeable along the lug nuts. I think that's bird poop. I'm pretty sure that's bird poop. I'm not going to touch it. Just a little bit of paint wear. And the hood on this side, it's a lot more flush. Looks right on this side. Coming over here, it's a much bigger gap compared to that side. Chrome looks pretty good. The grille is a little wavy right there. Yeah, that's about all I'm seeing up front. Got a split bumper. Might have hit a rabbit or something. So overall, man, this one's pretty. Plus, I love the black. Let's check out the interior. Headliner's got some waves and it's kind of hard to tell. Let's see if this says unlocked. No, it's locked. It's hard to tell. I can't angle the camera quite high enough for you to see, but headliner's got some waviness, but it's not coming apart or anything. It looks pretty good. The seats look like they're in good shape. The dash is clean. So on the other side, you see that paneling coming off. That's the biggest flaw I'm seeing on the interior. Otherwise, it looks really clean. Carpet's clean. Again, $39,900. So I think that's about it for that 71 Chevelle. Moving on down the line, right here we got another 1971 Chevy Chevelle, fuel-injected LS V8 conversion, automatic overdrive transmission, power steering, power four-wheel disc brakes, headers, aluminum radiator, dual exhaust with X-pipe and Flowmasters, 12-bolt rear, tubular upper and lower front control arms, aftermarket upper and lower rear control arms, a UMI, front and rear sway bars, billet steering wheel, cowl hood, staggered 20-inch chrome Boss wheels, and it looks pretty. $35,900. So I'm gonna try to find any flaws. Immediately I'm seeing on the grill some chipping going on there. Chrome on the front bumper looks good. I'm not seeing any scratches or peeling. Well, I think that's just dirt. So a little bit of discoloration around this chrome around the headlights. Let's see, a lot less of that going on in this one. See just the very tiniest bubbling going on right here, but you can barely see that. I got to get really up close. Looks like a paint chip right there on the hood. Very minor chipping. Man, those wheels look nice. Cool looking emblems. Let's keep it moving. I think that's just dirt. That'll wipe off. See, I can see a little bit of rust going on the chrome on that window. Side panels, man, they look clean. I'm not seeing any scratches, chips, hardly anything. This is not flush though. That popped out at me. Man, this one doesn't have very many scratches, chips at all. So this isn't exactly flush. It's a little off, but not by a lot. You can see this side of the trunk. It starts off tight here, and then that gap gets wider, and then it's not flush. There's a gap on this side, significantly bigger gap than on this side. Let's see. Chrome on this bumper looks good. The only thing I'm seeing is this very minor rust going on right there. Let's check out this side. Let's check out the roof. Man, the roof looks good. I don't see any scratches, dents, chips, salsa. I don't see anything hardly along these side panels, man. This one's in pretty good shape. I really like this one. Let's check out the interior, matching the outside. So I do see crack in the dash right there. Headliner looks good. Well, I say that. I just saw this. I have to get on the other side so you guys can see it. Part of the headliner is hanging down on the opposite side. I don't know if the camera's picking it up. Otherwise, carpet looks good. Dash looks pretty clean. Much like the exterior, the interior of this is looking like it's in really good shape. Again, $35,900 for this 71 Chevelle. All right, let's go on down the line. I walk the line. We got a 1971 Chevy Chevelle again. It's cold. This 71 Chevelle is listed for $34,900. It's got a big block 454 aluminum heads. This one's an automatic. It's got power steering, power disc brakes, performance upgrades, chrome and aluminum accessories, an MSD ignition, headers, dual exhaust with thrush mufflers, 12-bolt rear, aftermarket upper and lower control arms, Pro Car bucket seats with harness, console with floor shifter, round face dash with tack, aftermarket gauges, digital radio, a Grant steering wheel, quartz cowl hood, SS emblems, chrome bumpers and trim, staggered 15-inch aluminum torque thrust wheels, MTET Street SS rear tires. Again, $34,900. First flaw I'm seeing, a little bit of rust right at the tip of the hood. Little chip on this bumper, on this chrome right here. Piece of the grill missing. So a lot of this discoloration you're seeing is just dirt. That'll wash right off. We got some more chips. We got some bubbling on the hood. Got some chips along the front. Other than that one chip right here, this chrome looks pretty good. You see on the front of this one, there's a big old gap right here. compared to the other side. And this hood right here, this gap widens as it comes down. It's kind of the opposite on this side. Hood gets wider as it goes up. Go alongside, see if we can see anything over here. Some very minor scratches. I don't even know if the camera's picking that up. You barely see it. I'm just being picky, but I want to show you guys as many flaws as I'm seeing. So we ain't trying to hide anything over here. It looks like paint chip. It's kind of hard to tell. I think that's just dirt. Very minor surface scratches. I think the camera's not even picking those up. I think whatever that is will buff out. That looks like very surface level. Now this just caught my eye. A little bit of rust at the very tip of this door. I'm really not seeing a lot of flaws on this one, just some paint bubbling. Got to get it in the right light. A little bit of paint bubbling going on along this trunk lid. The rest of it looks good. This chrome in back looks solid. That was like a little bit of a deeper scratch. Again, my camera looks like, from what I'm seeing, the camera's like barely picking it up. But I want to show you guys nonetheless. The roof looks clean, minus the bird poop. Man, the rest of it's looking clean. I'm scanning for any little thing I can pick up. I'm not seeing hardly anything else. Wheels look good. Very minor chip slash scratches. A little bit of rust developing up under those. Same right there. Let's check out the interior. Interior looks clean. Headliner looks great. Dash looks clean. Man, the interior of this looks really nice. Just saw a little bit of rust coming up. I don't know if I already showed that before. Again, 71 Chevelle for $34,900. Let's keep going on down the line. We got a 1972. We're going up a year. 72 Chevy Chevelle for $29,900. This one's got a 350 V8, automatic overdrive transmission, power steering, power disc brakes, performance upgrades, chrome and aluminum accessories, dual exhaust, Flowmaster style mufflers, 12-bolt rear, aftermarket gauges. It's got a CD player, 16-inch aluminum torque thrust wheels. Again, this one's $29,900. And as I'm walking around, I'm seeing a little bit of paint bubbling up on the trunk lid. Chrome looks good. Not seeing anything going on there. See the rest of the trunk. That's clean. I see just tiniest little scratch right here. That's almost not even worth mentioning. Checking out this vinyl. Just a little bit of splitting going on right there. I'm also seeing a little bit of rust popping up. I just saw that. And then right here as well. We got like some bubbling going up, and then like looks like a rust dripping down, water accumulating right there, and then just slowly dripping down. It's like some very minor chipping. I don't know if you can even see that. Let's keep looking down this side. The Malibu 350 badge. Man, this one's clean. It's got, I think this is the biggest scratch I've seen so far. And then it's got a couple more, trying to get it just in the right light so you can see it. It's got a couple more scratches right there. I'm not sure what happened there. Looks like some chips somebody's touched up. The bird poop is free. It comes with the car. So we made our way around this one, this 72 Chevelle, and I'm not seeing a whole lot of flaws, man. This one's in pretty good shape. But let's check out the interior. Headliner looks clean. Carpet, seats, all look like they're in good shape. The dash. I like the green on black. It's a cool look. Some weather stripping, chipping off. This one's $29,900, just under 30 grand for a 72 Chevelle. We're almost to the end of the front, this front line. Next, we got a 67 Chevy Chevelle convertible. It is a super sport, big block 402 V8, of course, automatic transmission, power steering, power disc brakes, Holley Sniper fuel injected, chrome accessories, dual exhaust with Flowmasters, 12-bolt rear, boxed rear lower control arms with sway bar, tubular front and lower control arms, bucket seats, console with floor shifter, a digital radio, a bulge hood, 15-inch rally wheels. Again, this one is $45,900. So just doing our initial walk around, I'm not seeing many exterior flaws at all, which is again why it's priced a little higher. So this is just bird poop, if you're wondering. Chrome looks good. Grill looks clean. See the 396 turbojet badge. Okay, right off I'm seeing pretty decent sized paint chip right there. Looks like some very minor surface scratches. I don't even know if the camera's picking that up. It's one of those that'll probably buff out. That's just dirt. Let's keep going on down the line. Yeah, man, I can see why this one's $45,900. I'm not seeing hardly anything that I can point out to you guys so far. So I got some scratches going on along this chrome. It's like some chipping. Trunk looks nice and clean. I just saw a little chip right there. Very minor. Still want to mention it. We're already 3/4 around this car and I haven't seen hardly any flaws. Paint chip right there on the door. This top is holding water, but it looks like it's in good shape. Really clean. I feel like there's hardly anything to point out on this one. It's very minor chips on the hood. Turns out the hood just wasn't shut all the way. Ended up getting it shut. So I did say it wasn't flush, but whoever popped it last just didn't shut it all the way. Here's what it looks like fully shut. If the exterior is any indication, I think the interior is equally clean, and it is. Dash is nice and shiny. Seats are in good shape. Carpet. Rear seat looks good. Overall, man, this one is super clean. Again, a 67 Chevelle convertible for $45,900. It's a true SS. All right, let's keep it moving. All right, front and center here at the lot, we got a 1964 Pontiac LeMans convertible. It's got a 326 V8. This one is an automatic. It's got power steering, disc brakes, dual exhaust, bucket seats, wood grain steering wheel, power top. It's pretty cool. GTO emblems, fiberglass dual scoop hood, chrome bumpers and trim, 17-inch aluminum torque thrust wheels. I love the color on this one. So here in the back, I can see the trunk is not flush. I think that's bird poop. Got a little bit of fading right here. I wouldn't call that a scratch. Just a little bit of paint fading. Trunk looks good. Just a little bit of dirt on the chrome. That'll wash off. Again, more fading on this side. I'm not seeing hardly any scratches, or it's like a little bit of paint chipping down here. And that bottom panel right here, some scratches. Some more fading. This one is $27,900. It's like a little scratch, chip going on there. The hood looks nice and clean. It's like a couple of dents right here, back to back, along the front of the hood. A little bit of chipping, just barely. Grille looks good. Chrome is in good shape here in the front. Coming along this side, got a little bitty scratch right there. Again, just fading. Just barely. Check out the convertible roof. It's in really good shape. Along the side here, looks like it's paint bubbling up. Very minor scratch. I think that'll buff out. That's about it. I'm not seeing hardly anything else to point out to you guys on this one. Man, for $27,900, this one's in really good shape. Check out the interior. It looks equally clean. Seats, carpet, dash. It's all looking good. I like those floor mats. I don't know if y'all can see them. Black and red floor mats, that's cool. Red on black. Man, this is a good one. I can see why they got this front and center. Other than the gap in the trunk, just some very minor chips and fading. This one's in really good shape. Again, 64 Pontiac LeMans, $27,900. It's gonna be hard to beat. Moving on over, got a 93 Ford Mustang LX. Technically this is a classic because I believe 1993 and before is considered a classic. This one's got a fuel injected DOHC 4.6 V8 Cobra engine conversion. This one's a 5-speed, power steering, Power 4-wheel disc brakes, dual exhaust with Flowmaster style mufflers, bucket seats and console, factory tack and gauges, power windows, 5-lug conversion, 17-inch aluminum Cobra wheels. So I'm seeing along the side here some chipping along this door. Little chip right there. It's like some paint chipping off, bubbling up. It's like a little bit of rust forming up under there. Some chips along this trim. That's just dirt. A little bit of fading on this door and on the handle. The roof has got some fading in the paint on this side. Other than that, it looks good. Looks like a couple of hail spots, maybe. I don't even know if the camera's picking that up. It's like two very minor dents on top there. Some fading going on. Same right here along this panel. Couple of scratches. Again, some very minor, I don't even know if the camera's picking that up, but some scratches, a little bit of chipping along the bumper, fading, in a couple of spots on the trunk. Some more fading on this panel. There's Cobra wheels. Paint chip. Very minor chipping going on that door. There as well, some scratches. Looks like somebody's touched this up with a different color. Looks like purple touch-up paint almost. Along this trim, some scratches, or well, some chipping that somebody has touched up. Looks like got a rust spot down here. Yep. And then some bubbling up on this fender. Some rust starting to develop under that. Another shot of that rust developing. Big old scratch right here. Okay, hood looks pretty good. Just fading on down the ridge. More on this side than the other side. Some like micro scratches on the bumper. This one's 17.9, 93 Ford Mustang LX. All right, let's keep it moving. This is a 1969 Chevy Camaro, priced at $42,900. It's got a General Motors 502 HO big block V8 automatic transmission with reverse manual valve body. Gear vendor's overdrive. It's got Bayer disc brakes, Holley Terminator X stealth fuel injection, performance upgrades, chrome accessories, upgraded ignition, headers, dual exhaust, aluminum radiator, subframe connectors, south side machine traction bars. It's got a Dana 60 rear, a roll bar, bucket seats, a B&M shifter, odometer, tack and gauges, line lock. It's got a CD player, cowl hood, front and rear spoilers, chrome bumpers and trim, 15-inch aluminum weld wheels, MTET Street SS rear tires. That's a lot. Again, 42.9 on this one. All right, I'm not seeing, just very minor rust spot developing right there. Wonder which is harder to keep clean, or what shows dirt more, black or white? What do you guys think? All right, we got a little bit of cracking down here, very minor. Got the 502 emblems. Very minor crack right here and there. I can see why this one's 42.9. I'm not seeing hardly any flaws. And that's just dirt down there. That'll wipe off. Yeah, I think that's rust. Nah, it's hard to tell. I think it's just chipping. Man, I'm not seeing hardly anything on this. No scratches, just some dirt. This needs a good wash. Yeah, all I'm really seeing is just some dirt and dust accumulation. It's like a little micro scratch right there. And right here on that panel. Some bubbling up. A couple of spots. Wouldn't be surprised if there's a little bit of rust developing under that. It's clean little bitty scratch. I think that'd probably buff out easy. I think that's a little bitty chip right there. Overall, man, this is in really good shape. I could barely find any flaws on this. Oh, that's a leaf. And then a little bit of, that looks like some rust developing under that spot. Just barely though. Interior, it's clean. Looks like it's got a faded green carpet. Everything looks clean on the inside. Dash looks good. That roll bar. Rear seats look good. Top looks good from the inside. I'm noticing a little bit of rust developing. I think it's just, there's a little bit on that wheel. Let's check the other ones. Yeah. Same thing all the way around, just a little bit of rust developing on these wheels. But otherwise, man, this is a pretty clean ride. Couldn't find hardly any flaws. Again, 42.9 for a 69 Chevy Camaro. So we're gonna go on down the line. So next we got a 68 Chevy Camaro. This one's priced at $39. It's a 4-speed, matching numbers, 327 V8. This one's a 4-speed, power steering, performance upgrades, chrome accessories, headers, dual exhaust, aluminum radiator, bucket seats and console, aftermarket gauges, 14-inch aluminum torque thrust wheels. Again, this one's $39. A cool teal color. So got a little bit going on at the front here. Got some chips along the hood. Along this, some rust starting to develop where those chips are. Got some fading going on all across here. Some scratches on the chrome. Little bitty rust spot starting to develop. And a few spots along this chrome bumper. It's like some rust spots starting to develop there as well. Some more scratches, chips on this chrome. 327 badge. Another chip. And I need some salsa for these chips. There's another Paint chip with some rust starting to develop. Some more rust spots where these chips are. Let's keep going. Along the side, wheels look really good. Thought that was a scratch. I think it's just dirt. Okay. Side's looking really good. I'm not seeing anything going on. Roof, it's as clean as the side is. Some of this stripping here is starting to chip, just showing its age. Yeah, not seeing any scratches, dents, or anything along the side, the driver's side. Looks like just the smallest amount of rust starting to develop, little bitty paint bubbles. The trunk, some chipping. I'm not seeing any rust developing there yet. This chrome bumper, it's got a little bit of wear. See a paint chip down here. Very minor scratch. Just paint peeling. Got a little paint chip, some rust starting to develop under it right there. This side's looking pretty good too. Very minor scratch, little chip. Okay. The front right here has the most issues, but mostly all the way around, it's in pretty good shape. Rust spot right here. Check out the interior. Interior's looking good. Looks good. Let's check out the back. Yeah, there's a little tear in the seat back here. The carpet's a little faded. All right, not too bad. Again, 68 Chevy Camaro, 39 4-speed. All right, moving on down the line, we got a 69 Pontiac Firebird. Really cool green color. This one's priced at $34,900. We got a Chevy 350 V8. This one's a 4-speed as well. Power steering, power brakes, aluminum accessories, dual exhaust with Flowmaster style mufflers, bucket seats. It's got a Hearst shifter, dual snorkel hood, chrome bumpers and trim, and 14-inch PMD rally wheels. And this is a really, I like the really deep green color. Man, just right off, I'm not seeing any scratches, chips, hardly at all on this one. Wow, this one is really clean. I just see the tiniest little rust spot and like a couple of paint bubbles. The hood? Not the hood. The top. The roof. Looks good. Man, I'm not seeing... Am I just missing it? Or does this have very few scratches, hardly anything? Very minor rust spot, just barely. All right, we made it pretty much all the way around the car. And I've got really nothing to point out to you. This one's in really good shape for $34,900. Cool looking wheels. And I hope the interior lives up to the exterior. And it looks like it does. Clean. There's some wear on that steering wheel, but on the column, carpet looks good, seats look good. Same in the rear. Headliner looks good. Man, this is an all-around clean Firebird. For a 69, it's in really good shape. Wow. Not bad at all. Again, 34.9 on this one. That was quick. We're almost done, guys. Let's hop on over to the other side of the lot. Got a 79 Dodge Red Express for $15,900. Don't see a lot of these on the road. This is pretty new on the lot. This is not on the website yet. This may be one of the ones that's showing up Monday. So we got a rust spot going on right here on the hood. And a lot, you know, a lot of this is dirt, but looks like the blistering of rust spots showing up. It's right along there. The rest of it looks like it's pretty good shape. Some fading in the paint. It's like a little rust spot starting to show up. The grill looks pretty good. I'm just gonna, okay, that's fading. It's not just dirt. So that grill is, metal's pretty faded. Some very tiny chips. The hood. The hood itself looks good. We're seeing some chips up here. It's like just starting to turn into rust spots where it's chipped. Adventure 150 badge. Again, I don't have a whole lot of information on this one because it's pretty new to the lot, but there is quite a bit of rust going on that I'm getting ready to show you right here. Oof. And then some paint bubbling, some rust getting ready to show through. Little Red Express, Little Rust Express. So, man, we got, yeah, quite a bit of rust going on this. Yeah. Okay. And then it just keeps going. Paint chips. Another little rust spot along this railing. Same story. Paint chip, rust spots. Chrome bumper back here. Seen better days. Just fading, chipping off. And then more paint chipping on this tailgate. And whew, some cracking, some rusting. All down the rail. And then that bedding. Yeah. Some wood rotted out. All down the side. This one's a little rough. Check out the back of this tailgate. Yeah, it's about what I expected. Speaks for itself. Down the side rail. Another rust spot down here. Paint chip. Some fading, some chipping, some rusting. It's got it all. All right. And that door is a different color. So it is 15.9. This is going to be a bit of a project for somebody who wants a project. This is something you don't see on the road every day, so you get this one fixed up. It's going to be a head turner for all the right reasons. So again, rusting in the floorboard, there's paint wear, that steering column, it's got some chipping. It's pretty good up there. Seats aren't in terrible shape. So yeah, this is definitely going to be a project truck, but it is 15.9. So the price reflects the work it needs. But overall, it is a cool little truck, even with its flaws. And then the last one, its next door neighbor, a 1993, which is technically considered a classic, the Ford Bronco, for 10.9. This one is not on the website, so this one is likely a coming soon. It may show up Monday on the website, so we don't have a lot of information on it. We know what it's priced. So got some chipping going on the hood, just scattered chipping. Bumper looks good. A lot of fading going on in the paint up front and in the grille. Some discoloration in the headlights. It's got a little sunburn. Bumper looks good. It's going on down the side. What year was the OJ Bronco? I'm trying to remember exactly what year that one was. So it's got some chipping and the stripping right here. Let's go ahead and look on the inside while we're here. I mean, they look like in decent condition. Check out the dash, steering wheel. That all looks good. So, some paint chipping. Just a scattering of paint chips on this one. Nothing real major. Oh, spotted a little rust spot down here and here at the bottom. Let's go around back. From Murray, Kentucky. Anybody in here from Murray or near Murray? I'd be interested if you made it this far in the video. Leave a comment letting me know where you're watching from. It'd be interesting to see where all you guys are from. So we got another chipping and rust spot, paint bubbling up. Keeping in mind this one is under 11 grand. So same exact spot on this side, right under the door on that trim. Another scratch with rust showing through. Let's check out the back. It's got a tinted back window, but that back seat looks like it's in good shape. Looks a little better than the front seats. And then you got some decent amount of space back here. This carpeting is got some age on it. I don't know if you guys can see that. Some discoloration spots here and there. Yeah, a little paint fading. I mean, for 10.9, this one's not bad. A 93 Ford Bronco be on the lookout for this one on the website, most likely Monday. If they've got it priced, then it's likely ready to go up on the website. So that was the full lot walk, you guys. Man, that felt like a lot of inventory. Starting off the year strong here at Maple Motors. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys have a safe and happy new year. It's about to be 2024. We're looking forward to a year full of some great inventory. I think it's going to be a good year here at Maple Motors. We look forward to hearing from you guys and showing you guys classics all year long. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next week. Happy New Year.